Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and yeah, I guess as I said in, of course, my last thoughts video, well, believe it or not, my voice is actually getting a whole lot better by now. Yeah, no joke. I've actually been giving it plenty of rest by not talking as much when I'm not making videos, and not to mention I've been giving it a lot of tea and honey for sure. So yeah, right about now it's helping me out so far, and it'll be back to normal within a matter of time. And I'm still having to deal with a really bad chest cold as of recently because, well, again, I was getting over a bad case of COVID for quite some time now, especially right around after Christmas for sure. So, but not to worry. I think within a week or so, it'll actually get better for sure. And if not, then well, I do have my doctor's phone number on standby, so I'll have to give them a call and give them tell them, of course, what's going on and see if they can schedule me an appointment to see what's gonna go, see what we can do about it. So, but not to worry, I'll definitely get better within a matter of time for sure. So yeah, I guess it's what I can say on that. But more importantly, well, Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Yeah. So yeah, today is officially the last day of course, 2022 right about now, and boy, what a ride it's been for sure. So yeah, I think with everything that I've accomplished for sure, like, of course, I've made my return to conventions, I've worked out, of course, new cosplays and new videos as I normally do, and I even did the impossible alongside all of it for sure. So yeah, despite of course some health problems I've been facing right about now, 2022 has actually turned out to be a really good year for sure. I mean, yeah, I guess if anything, some parts of it could have been a whole lot better than what I was anticipating, but I guess if anything, I still think it turned out to be a good year for sure. And I guess in terms of movies for sure, I'll admit, parts of me think it is a bit underwhelming for sure, because I was actually treated to, of course, some good movies, some terrible, and not to mention some that are just okay at best. But in terms of some really great ones for sure, honestly, there's not that much, to be honest, that yeah, I wish I could have actually begged a whole lot more for, but but I think that's what I can gather about and how so. But yeah, nevertheless, I definitely know for sure that seeing how we this year is about to end right about now, and of course 2023 is already on its way right about now, I think it makes sense that we should probably end this year off in terms of movies off with a massive bang for sure. And I guess in regards to today's movie, my God, it actually is giving me exactly that for sure. And I guess if anything, that's of course what I'm going to be talking about here today. So yeah, I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and wrap up my movie-going experience for 2022 with, of course, today's movie that I'm going to be talking about, which of course, believe it or not, is of course the newest animated feature film from DreamWorks, and is of course a sequel to a movie that came out over a decade ago, similar to, of course, Avatar that I did talk about with its sequel, The Way of Water, not too long ago. But except it's probably more of a spin-off from one of DreamWorks' most recognizable movie franchise for quite some time now. So yeah, I guess you can pretty much see where I'm getting at, but in case you don't, I'm going to be talking about their latest animated feature film, which is none other than Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. So yeah, that's of course what I'm going to be talking about here today. It is of course serving as the long-awaited sequel to the Puss in Boots movie from 2011, which is also a spin-off movie based around one of DreamWorks' most popular movies of all time, Shrek. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say on that. So yeah, I guess you can see where I'm going at with, of course, this one. So yeah. Alright, so before I could go ahead and talk about this latest movie, I might as well get some things out of the way for sure. For starters, I guess in terms of course, pretty much the Shrek movies, honestly, I think that deserves its own video someday for sure, just to get my clear on thoughts about all of them for sure. But to make it short, sweet, and to the point, I guess in regards to, of course, plenty of animated feature films that I really love that are not made by Disney, honestly, to me, I think Shrek is definitely one of them for sure. I mean, yeah, I didn't get myself into it when I was a kid, when it first came out for sure. But it wouldn't be until right around years later when I actually did revisit that, and yeah, honestly, to me, I actually do think it actually is a really great movie, yeah. Yeah, it really does set the standards, of course, what to do with animated feature films nowadays for sure. And I mean, yeah, we did have Pixar to revolutionize CGI animation, all thanks to Toy Story, but Shrek is definitely one animated feature film since it first came out in 2001 that defined, of course, what animated feature films nowadays are currently going at for sure. So yeah, I guess about anything, Shrek is of course definitely one animated feature film that I really do admire the most outside of course Disney for sure. But particularly the second film actually did grab me a whole lot more for sure. So yeah, I would actually talk about all the Shrek movies, but honestly, those deserve their own videos later on in the near future. Well, aside from my family movie collaboration video that I did on the first Shrek movie, which, yeah, I guess I didn't talk about fully, but if I ever do bring that show back, I'll definitely revisit and talk about the first Shrek movie someday, so yeah, that's actually what I can say on that front for sure, But I guess in all honesty, in terms of its spin-off movie, Puss in Boots, honestly, I think I actually do know the character ever since the second movie, which is absolutely amazing for sure. Excuse me, but sadly, I never actually saw its own, yeah, I never saw his own movie that came out in 2011 because, well, well, you know me, I think I never actually got myself into seeing movies fully on the big screen like I am currently doing nowadays, and I never actually did any movie reviews as of now for my YouTube channel since I was, of course, pretty much working on what I need to do and making videos for sure. But thankfully, in preparation of course, its sequel, I actually did manage to finally take a look at it pretty much ever since it first came out for sure. And to me, personally, I actually really do enjoy the first movie. Yeah, I actually thought it's got a really engaging story, some really interesting characters, and some really amazing animation that really got me hooked on all the way for sure. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's on par with, of course, the first two Shrek movies for sure, nor would I say it's definitely one of my favorite DreamWorks movies for sure. But I do find myself enjoying it for what it is, and yeah, I say it's definitely well worth checking out for sure, so yeah, and of course when I heard the news that they were going to be doing a sequel to that said movie, I actually did get quite curious because, well, if you know, right around several months ago, we did get the previous DreamWorks movie that we got, which was, of course, The Bad Guys, which I did already talk about several months ago, so more in depth on that movie in its own video, so so yeah, I got really excited to see on what they're going to do for, of course, the sequel ever since I first saw the trailers for sure, so and of course, seeing of how I did want to, of course, end this year in terms of reviewing movies for this year with a massive bang, I decided, as a day before New Year's Eve treat, that I would finally get the chance to actually go and see this film while I still have the chance for sure, so yeah, and of course, I just literally got back from, of course, seeing this film entirely, and now that I've actually got to finish seeing it, the question remains, what do I think of this movie overall now that I got the chance to see it? Well, honestly, to me, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind, I actually really enjoyed this movie, yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much from what I've actually seen, it really does serve well as a really kick-ass sequel all the way, and it's got everything that I actually really do enjoy about the first film, but really cranked up a whole notch just to see what new direction and what new levels that they're gonna go for, so so yeah, I guess if anything, it's definitely on par with, of course, some of the best movies I've actually seen this year, let alone pretty much one of the best sequels that I've actually seen by far, so yeah, I guess either way, I really did enjoy this movie entirely, and yeah, really do love it as much as I love the first film, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so now that I've actually got the short version out of the way, I think I might as well go ahead and talk about everything that I need to talk about. Which, for starters, is, of course, the story, and honestly, to me, I think if you have seen the trailers for, of course, this film, my god, I think the story for, of course, this movie actually does have some really nice and unique ideas, so so yeah, with, of course, what I'm actually seeing in terms of the film's story, I think they really pulled off a really great one that they actually pulled off for sure. Everything from, of course, start to a finish, I actually did find myself getting fully engaged on, of course, what's going on and see on what's going to happen towards the end for sure, so yeah. Pretty much your basic 3-act structure for what you would expect in terms of a story, so but the way they've actually utilized some of the unique ideas they want to throw in is actually really engaging, and I did find myself really hooked on, of course, what's going on for sure, so so, yeah, I guess it's what I can say for, of course, the story for, of course, this movie, and not only that, I also found the writing for, of course, this film through its really, really nice screenplay to also be really incredible for sure, so yeah, the way they've actually structured out, of course, the story in terms of its screenplay, everything from what I've actually seen is really written out very well, and And you can definitely see that there was a lot of thought and care in terms of putting together this film's screenplay for sure. There's nothing that really melded down or downgraded a ton to make it all the more irritating. No, they actually play out massively well. So yeah, I guess if anything, I did find myself hooked on, of course, the story for, of course, this film, and the writing, I have to say, is also very engaging and very written out incredibly well for sure. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Yeah, maybe just one more. Oh, that's enough of that. Man, looks like my voice is really not gonna let me speak for sure, but what can you do? So, alright, so now that I've actually got those two out of the way, I think I might as well go ahead and talk about the next couple of things that I should talk about, which are, of course, the characters. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually did find the characters and, of course, this movie to actually be incredibly likable and increasingly interesting for sure. So yeah, with what I've actually seen, and of course the ones we've previously seen in the first film, and of course some new ones added in for sure, you can tell that with some of the new ones they throw in, they actually have a really good sense of development that makes me want to care about them a whole lot for sure. So, and of course, the ones we've seen in the previous film, hands down, they actually really have grown a whole lot, and they're giving a whole lot more development to actually do make me root for them a whole lot more. So, so yeah, with of course what I've actually seen point by point, I actually did find myself getting fully immersed on, of course, what goes on with, of course, the characters, and see on how well they're actually gonna pull out for sure. So yeah, I guess it's what I can say on that. I really did get myself fully hooked on with, of course, the characters hands down, and of course, the other thing I should mention is, of course, well, the actors playing all these characters, and yeah, I will have to say they really did pull off some really great performances, as always, for sure. Every single one of them I've actually seen, I actually did get myself fully immersed with, of course, each and every single one of them for sure. So yeah, with everything I've actually seen, I was really hooked on with their performances. They really did stand out for sure, and I am really, really hooked on, of course, what goes on for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, both the characters and the actors, they really pulled it off massively well with, of course, this movie. I was really hooked on, of course, seeing all of them for sure. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so now that I've actually got those two out of the way, what else is there for me to talk about? Well, quite a whole lot, actually. So for starters, seeing how this is a DreamWorks animated movie, I think I should probably talk about the animation, and yeah, I've actually seen plenty of animated feature films for sure that are actually really great, but this one, I have to say, they really did a stunning job with, of course, the animation for sure. I mean, yeah, I think if anything, it's pretty much what you would expect from DreamWorks in its entirety. But the way they've actually utilized the animation of course, this film, I won't lie, it's probably the best I've actually seen since Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, that, again, I did already talk about some time ago, and with, of course, what I'm actually seeing, I really do love the really nice usage, of color and some really nice textures they brought into, of course, this one, and the way they've gone for a really nice, interesting style for, of course, its animation actually does remind me of Into the Spider-Verse in a really clever way. So, so yeah, and of course it actually goes very well with some brilliant visuals and effects they brought in for sure, as well as of course some really incredible animation, not animation, but action for sure. So yeah, I guess with all those components that I've actually said, that actually does show on how much I really do love the animation and of course this film for sure. So yeah, and of course, I really do admire the incredible direction from the film's director, which is just absolutely, absolutely stunning for sure. And and there was never one point where, of course, one thing is completely off. It actually is directed very, very well for sure. So yeah, and of course, it's got some really nice camera shots through some really incredible cinematography, and it's cut up perfectly with some really, really great editing for sure. And yeah, it actually does also blend in well with, of course, the pacing in this movie, which I won't lie is still absolutely incredible, and I was hooked on, of course, everything that goes on for sure. So yeah, but most importantly, it really does keep true, of course, the incredible love and spirit, of course, on what the first film actually gave us for sure, which, in the end, actually does give us a really entertaining and really fascinating sequel by far. So yeah, I guess with all those hands down, you definitely get yourself a really, really great experience and a really fun time that you'll never want to forget. But yeah, that actually does show on how much I really love this movie, hands down. And yeah, I guess with, of course, what I've actually said, it's sort of similar to, of course, how I felt about Sonic 2. So yeah, I guess it's what I can say on that front. So yeah, with all those combined, that actually does show on how much I actually really love this movie, hands down. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say about how much I actually really love this movie. However, if there's one thing that I can nitpick hands down is that maybe I think a few select scenes or maybe a few select parts for, of course, this movie, I kind of thought were, kind of big, dragged out for a bit, almost to the point where I was feeling a little drowsy for sure, but I don't know, maybe it's just me doing my best to get over being sick for sure, but yeah, that's actually the one nitpick that I can say for, of course, this this movie, hands down. The rest, on the other hand, still works out massively well, and I really did enjoy it all the way. So yeah, all in all, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is without a doubt a really enjoyable and yet really fascinating, yet really a fantastic sequel to the first film, hands down. So yeah, say what you will about the bad guys, for while I do like it just fine, I just wish there could have been a whole lot more to actually make it all the more great. And I think this movie actually did a much better job than the bad guys did for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, it really does keep everything on how much I really do love the first Puss in Boots movie, hands down. And of course, it really does shine through with, of course, excuse me, thought there was a little bit more coming, so yeah, it really does keep true on, of course, on what I really love about the first film, but also cranking up a whole notch for sure. So yeah, the story itself is a whole lot more engaging. I did find myself following through it very well. The characters are still likable and interesting, and they've really grown a whole lot compared to the first time we've seen them over a decade ago. And the animation is just absolutely stunning for what it is for sure. So yeah, with all those combined, you actually do go from, of course, pretty much the first Puss in Boots, which is actually good, hands down, to the sequel well over a decade later, which is just absolutely fantastic all the way. So yeah, I guess if anything, Puss in Boots actually did say that he had 9 lives for sure, but one of them really did deliver through and really made lightning strike twice fully. So yeah, and I guess with all that said and done, I'm quite curious to see on what comes next for, of course, Puss in Boots in the future, hands down. So yeah, I do know that DreamWorks is working on the possibility for a Shrek 5, which is, of course, where we're going to see all the characters from that franchise again, including Puss in Boots. So yeah, we'll leave that to see what DreamWorks will have to say on that in terms of getting that going. But for now, if you want something really entertaining to watch for the end of this year, or of course for the start of next year, I say definitely check this movie out for sure. It's definitely well worth checking out. It's one that I highly recommend, hands down, and truly one of the best I've actually seen in 2022 this year. And because of that, I am definitely proud to say that I'm giving this movie a massively outstanding 9 out of 10 as my final score. So yeah, truly definitely well worth checking out for sure. And yeah, I do hope it is, of course, part of that really incredible new direction that DreamWorks is now taking for sure. And yeah, I am really proud of them for doing exactly that, and I'm quite excited to see what they're going to do next for sure. So yeah, I guess until then, we still got this movie hands down, and let's just say it's definitely well worth, yeah, I think it's definitely one wish that is definitely worth granting. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so I guess with all that said and done, that concludes all the movies that I've seen in 2022 this year. So yeah, I guess for this year overall, it was a ride for sure. We've had a lot of good moments that we've done, and we've accomplished a whole lot, while we also had some massive slip-ups for sure. So and yeah, I guess in terms of movies, yeah, I guess if anything, I do like the good amount of films that we've actually seen, but I just wish there could have been a whole lot more that got me fully amidst hands down. But hey, I guess if anything, we'll see if next year we'll actually pick up on all that to see if they can actually improve on, of course, all that hands down. So yeah, we'll definitely see on what goes down for sure. So yeah, I guess it's what I can say on all that for sure. And I guess if anything, yeah, and again, I think if anything, this is pretty much all I can give Rambo now. And I do indeed apologize if I couldn't actually get myself into doing, of course, pretty much a full-on list of my favorite movies for this year, and some ones that I'm really excited to see for next year for sure. But again, I've ran into massive slip-ups for sure, and of course, being infected with COVID is probably what held me back a whole lot. But hey, not to worry about a thing. Yeah, I promise that once I get off my health complication, and of course my health situation's taken care of for sure, we shall see on that part. I will definitely get those alga for sure when I actually get the chance some point around January of next year for sure. But I guess until then, I've got a lot to do for sure, and I definitely want to start my cycle on, of course, seeing movies for 2023 next year. So yeah, I'll definitely get to those two lists once I actually get the time and get what I currently got going on, sorting alga for sure. So, but yeah, I know I'm definitely getting better about now, so we shall see on that. And if not, then I am definitely going to go see my doctor to see what we're going to do about and how. So yeah, if anything does come up, I will let you guys know hands down. So yeah, I guess it's what I can say on that front. So yeah, and I guess that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this final thoughts video for 2022 this year. So yeah, and of course, you pretty much know the drill. Feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications on this channel if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future. Follow me on my social media sites like yeah, pretty much on all the links down in the description box below if you want to keep up to date with me. Support me on Patreon if you pretty much want to help support this channel by seeing sneak peeks and get some awesome rewards that will help feed into your budget. And of course, email me if you want to book me for a con or event, or if you want to ask me any questions. But more importantly, let me know in the comment section below if you've seen Puss in Boots: The Last Wish and what you thought about it for sure. So yeah, that's actually another thing that I definitely need to get going for sure after I get everything else, and of course my health complications sorted out for sure. I will definitely record a new outro for this channel. I mean, I've already got it in my head about now, so you won't hear me saying the same jibber jabber like I do at the end of all of my videos for sure, just to help save my breath for sure. So. But yeah, I guess if anything, my personal priorities need to be sorted out first. So yeah, I guess if anything, that's pretty much what I can say on that front. So yeah, I guess on that thought, that'll pretty much do exactly that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and well, yeah, definitely feels great to, of course, finally finish this thing off with a massive bang, and I'm really glad it actually gave me exactly that. So yeah, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Have a happy new year, and I'll see all of you guys in 2023. Get ready for one massive 15th anniversary of course, me making videos on this website for sure. So yeah, hopefully I'll give you guys something really great for sure, and some of the ones that I've been doing for the past year right about now, I'm actually kind of thinking of doing more like that later on. So yeah, we'll definitely wait and see on that front. So yeah, I guess until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a happy new year, and I'll see all of you guys in 2023 next year. Take care.